Hello friends, my name is Rajiv and in this video I will show you how to start with Tactic. Tactic is an open source project management system for visual effects, gaming and any production which require digital content tracking. Okay, so let's see what Tactic is. Okay, so to get Tactic you can go to southpawtech.com/tactic. Okay, so this is Southpaw Technology. They actually build this software, and but right now this is open source, so you can go and download the code from github, and also you can use some pre-built stuff which you can download from get started. So click on that, and here you can see for Windows and Mac there is a setup available. You can just double click and install that. That will be very easy for you, but we are using Linux. So for Linux you can go to here, you can see this download, go there, and here you will find three versions. One is Enterprise, VMware and Team. So Team version is available only for Windows and Mac because it's very simple, and there's no need of doing the compilation or any configuration which is required in this case. Okay, VMware images, it's a virtual image of Fedora Linux operating system which you can install in VM player or VMware, and from there you can get Tactic environment or Tactic website. Okay, so I'll show you in this video how to use that Tactic with that VM image. Okay, so if you do with that, you will have a complete Tactic server package, okay, as a VMware image. And if you want to fully customize the Tactic in your production environment or at enterprise level you want thing, then you can download this enterprise version, which is everything you need to do it by yourself. Like you need to create your server, you need to add all the Python libraries, add each and every step which if you want to install that or configure that at enterprise level. You can find good documentation in docs. If you go there docs, you can find better solution for installation. Here a guide for end user like artist or whoever using the at the end these guys can learn about Tactic here. If you want to set up, you can see this help, and for system admin who want to install and configure that, for their help is there. And developer, if you want to develop some tool like for Maya to Tactic integration, or would need to Maya, or in between Tactic is providing your short data, so you can build custom tool for Tactic also. So it's very good API which is provided by Tactic. Basically you can do it by Java, Python and inbuilt Tactic scripting language. It's very easy. I'll show you that in this video. So it's pretty good. And if I also created this installation, enterprise level installation in my blog, so you can go to my blog rajivpandit.wordpress.com, and there if you search for Tactic, so I made a full tutorial like step by step how to install and configure Tactic in CentOS. So this is for CentOS. You can follow this procedure. It's pretty straightforward, everything is explained properly, so I think it will good enough for you. So once you go through that, if you found any issue, you can comment below this video, and if I know that, I'll quickly help you. Fine. Okay, so let's jump back to the download pack. So we are not covering this enterprise level in this video. This you can go through my blog and just find out. Okay, and if In this video we will see the VMware image. So just download this VMware image and install VirtualBox. So VirtualBox is if you go to application system tool, and you can see that's Oracle VirtualBox. And if you don't know how to install this VirtualBox, it's available in yum repo, so you can just yum install VirtualBox and it will install for you. So I'll show you how you can install the VirtualBox also. So just quickly start that terminal. Super user yum install VirtualBox. Okay, let's see. Oh, I missed the spelling. Okay, it'll get there. But anyway, you VirtualBox, there are so many ways to download that. So meanwhile you downloaded this, so let's start that. Okay, meanwhile it's happening. Okay, so yeah, I can see this VirtualBox. First you have to add this repo in your yum repo list, and after that you can type yum install VirtualBox, and that will install VirtualBox for you. Just make this update happen, and after that I'll show you in this video. Meanwhile, I have already that image, so let me start first. So just go to system tools and Oracle VM VirtualBox. So this one I already set up, but I'll show you how to do this. Okay, so just go to new. Here you can type tactic 2. Okay, so I already have tactic 1, so you can type tactic 2, and type is Linux, and version is, you can type Fedora 64, and hit next. And you can give some little bit amount of RAM which you have in your system, so it's okay. Hit next, and in this section you can select this and go and search, and wherever your tactic you downloaded that virtual machine drive, you can just select that. So once you select and create, that will create something like that. Okay, so what will happen after that? Okay, you can just go and click start. So it will start a operating system inside your operating system. So like you can see that Fedora is going to start inside CentOS. Okay, so once this is start, this is not in GUI mode, graphical user interface mode, so that means it will run in the OS will start in run level 3. Yes, run level 3. So that will, in command port, this OS will start. So this is your first time login. If you want to go inside this, the password and all detail provided in tactic admin website, but I'll tell you here, like if you want to log in this, the user is root and your password is south123 PAW. So as you can see that I am inside the OS, and if you want to see that, you can see that listing, etc., everything is working fine. But the main thing is here, just see this IP address 192.168.1.126. this is our main thing. With in my network, if I type this IP address, my tactic will start. Just that's it. So how it will work, you can go to here. I actually already did that. So let's say if you have this, and you will find this page running. Even you can type this code, like this IP address 192.168.1.126 from your mobile, from your iPad, iPhone, whatever. It will work like that, because it's web based application. It's Python, PyCherry web framework is running behind that, so it's very good. Okay, so when you enter that first time, it will not ask you for a password. I set it up, so that's why it's there. But if you go inside, the first page will show you the projects. So let's say if you have like few projects running in your studio, so you can just, the home page will show all the projects. But here it's a tactic default, and it's very it's for your demonstration, so it's very good. So let me see first the VFX template. So with that, you can see that how advanced this thing is. Like by default it give you that much facility, which is really very good. And in a studio these kind of things is really very required. Like if you see this, maybe first time if you are seeing this kind of software, like it may be confusing for you, but once you used to with these softwares like shotgun tech, ftrack, and so this is same to that software. Like, so let me start with like top, what is what here. So if you go through this is for your setting up of the tactic thing. And if you see that can so in this you can add new s type. S type is searchable type. So searchable type is you can say that this is task in this. Okay, there are a lot of other things which you can add. Like if you want to add a new 3D asset, you want to add a reference, you want to add a new asset in episode, you want to add a new asset in shot, camera information, this is thing, and this is fully configurable. So if you want to add something or remove something from that, you can do this. Okay, so art reference, when you suppose you add some art reference, you can see it should be like that. It show you the rocket car, environment, Mars category, and some useful information related to that file particular. So it will show you like that. And if we go through script, so you can see that there is PDFs are available, and with that you can see that the author name and the first draft and some description also provided with that. And if you see the storyboard, you can put the storyboard like that. If you want to see this, you can click and you can see the storyboard very easily. So in VFX production, as you know, the storyboard is very important to see like each and every step what director wants. So it's provided here. You can like think about this software like this is your project. So everything which is going on here you can use for your project. Okay, so if you go to like let's say sequence, so as you know that if you work in a movie and a TV series or any TV show or any 3D animation project, that is actually divided into multiple sequences, and each sequences have bunch of shots. So that here you can add that information. So here for example there is only one sequence, but there can be 1,000 sequence in there. There can be multiple shots inside those. So if you want to see the shots inside this sequence, you can easily see. And the same thing, you want to see the preview, you can see, and it's very good. Okay, so if let's go and see, because this is a separate widget which is open with this inside this. This is based on Java, so that's why it's open. It's a widget, so make sure in your software Java should be there. Otherwise there are a lot of features which will not work for tactic. All right, so let's go for shot. Inside shot, here you can see the things very clearly. So let's see here I can see the preview of my shot, what kind of shot I'm working for. In the frame range you can see that what is the start frame and end frame, what is the cut length of that shot. Plates, you can, if they have the original plate or like layout and all, or if it is live action movie, so there must be some live plate, so you can find out those things here. And layers, if any layers is there, you can see some things there. And task, it will show you the whatever task is there. So it show you basically these things here, so who is doing what. So Here if you see this, here I show you the clearly. So layout, if something, suppose this layout is, I already started that. So as this is web based, you can press control and scroll bar, so it can be zoom. Okay, so I did control scroll bar, so it's zoom. Okay, so most of the desktop application will not give you that kind of feature, so you can directly go to where you want to go. Okay, so that's why don't be afraid of these so much options in your screen at the once. So whatever you need at a time, you can go and scroll to that point. So right now you want to see the sequence 1, short 1, the task thing. So layout is approved, and if you say no, it should be review, so you can say that review, who is you can assign things from here, and this thing will be triggered automatically connected to a email notification system, which will send the email to concerned person. So let's say in this case, if things are changed to in pending to review, so the mail will go for the person who will review this shot as well as the person who did this. So that means this all things are interconnected. You can do this with it's called schema. You can design your schema inside Tactic, so you can decide your workflow, that how you want your file should go from one department to another department. Like in this case, this is just an example. Maybe in your case there should be some character effects, cloth effects, creature effects, and there are some thousand types of effects. It's okay, it's up to you. You can create your task list here. This is just a template. Okay, my battery is low, let me wait. Okay, now it's okay. So we were talking about this task thing, and as well as the status, you can get the notes also. So let's say if you get any notes for FX or any note for layout, you can see that. So here you can see, for example, like please include more for foreground in frame, so like this type. And this is fully customizable through your custom tool. So let's say if you have a review tool in your pipeline, you can add that thing. You can get access the API of Tactic, and from that tool you can just push the message or notes to Tactic, and Tactic will display that note to entire website. So that's why these reasons the Tactic is very powerful. And also you can do some schedule thing. Is very powerful. So it's like traditionally we used to do with Excel sheets and yeah, OpenOffice and LibreOffice, but now the things is changed, so you no need to maintain spreadsheet anymore. All right. So another thing is, like if you want to see something from this, you can, like if you want to see the plate for this shot. That's right now there is no let's see, let me see this shot. Okay, so let's go to find out some plate is there, maybe here. Okay, let me see, nothing. Okay, so if you, let's say if you want to see something, so here we go. So you can directly see your images inside browser, so it's very useful whenever you have any reference images and you want to see the thing, or if you have any look dev, or if you have any annotation which is come from the director or review. So it's in that sense it's very useful for you. Okay, so when it's come into your practice and when you used to with all this stuff, then it'll no need to worry about all this complex stuff. So for artists it's very helpful. Most of the time artists is like required, what work should I do, and who is what is the note for my shot. So here you can see the who is So if artists want to see their task, so right now actually I'm in admin mode, but if I log in as the artist, so I can see my tactic, and inside my tactic you can see the my task. So like that, whoever artist is login there, they can see the my task thing, and inside my task they will have all their tasks. So like that, it's very clearly clear for every artist, so they can easily focus on their work. Okay, let me find out the video first. I'll get back to you. All right, so here we go. So here, if you want to see the like storyboard or animatic in any player, so you can directly launch that player from here also. Like if you want to see this, so you can click here and it will load the player, and here you can see your stuff. So like that, it's very easy to attach your custom player also with this. So no need to go inside the folders and find out your files, and the main thing is it's a central database for your production. So wherever your other softwares like Maya, Houdini, Nuke, whatever software, they require some information regarding shots. What shots? The first main information that every software required is what is the start frame and end frame, what is the frame range of the software. These kind of, there are thousands of information which is application required to work in a production. Those information you can fetch from tactic database, so that's why it's very helpful. In backend you have database, they have provided a web-based UI for you, and other than that you do have the tactic API also. Like if you I'll show you that if you want to do some coding for this, like you can press 9 and you see that there is a tactic script editor is also there. So here you can run like Java script, Python script, XML and expression, there inbuilt expression. So that's why this is very powerful. It's not just ordinary like Excel based software. It's very good. It's behind that there is very good things are going on. So if you see that other than that, yeah, we can go for sequence planner. You can plan your sequence according to like what assets will be there in your project. So here you can see that all the assets file, you have the Maya file also, so you can launch the files. So with that you can easily track. So let's see, it's so easy to get the information regarding what asset I have and what is the version number, what is the naming convention. I can easily build the scene from here. Like it's very good. You can see the camera and all, right? So and if you want to plan a shot, you can plan the shot. So as you can see that you have different camera here, and you can different you have all these props here, and as you if you work in production, you can easily understand that set props and all this comes under assets category. So there are some other application which is inbuilt in that's like asset loader, asset check-in. This is all related to, like if you work in 3D production, like you can see that this is asset loader, where you can see that okay, in Maya which version is actually work in progress or which version is approved. So here you can see clearly visualize all the stuff, very useful, right? So you can see that things are very synced with Maya and VFX asset. Like here you can see that VFX/asset, and you can build your pipeline here. So I'll show you that pipeline, how you can build your own pipeline. So like that, there are some other these useful things. Once you go through that, you will find it's very useful for you. You can manage the list. List feature is also good. Like if you want to maintain a list, list is depend upon you. Like if you have some shot which you want to upload for client, and you want to make a list for that, so you can use that kind of list. And yeah, it's up to you. You can make any like here is assets list, short list, and schedule list, review list. Project setup, you can here you can configure configure the project from start to finish. So you will have to put a name and the short name, a good project image for that. So I'll come to you with in few minutes. You can add users and their passwords and all with that. So project setup and configuration is pretty much for all admin user. You can add and remove plugins also from that. If you want, you can go here and see some good plugins if any plugins suitable for you. There are some Adobe plugin like Photoshop plugins are available, but since I'm using Linux, so I'm not interested in those plugins. Okay, so yeah, these are Adobe Photoshop tool and blah blah blah. There are some tools available, but you can build your own tool because there is Python API available, right? So as you can see that my right this thing is going on is missed, so you can click here and it will again give you that sidebar. So if you click on my admin, my manage, this is all preferences, you can play around with that. There is nothing complex there. The thing I can tell you here, that's project schema. This is the thing which I like in Tactic very much. This is the node based workflow where you can set your pipeline and you can add some great trigger system. So let's say if my thing go from asset to asset in episode, asset in sequence, asset in short, in between if I want to add any trigger system, I can add. This is as type list. So here you can see this namespace searchable type, so it is as type. And so yeah, this is really very good. So we can visualize that things like how the things will go. If you have any snapshot, that will summation, and after that it will go for review. So this up to you. You can set it up your pipeline, like if you want from live shoot and after that clean roto paint and after that compositing, meanwhile the 3D pipeline differently. So build your pipeline and the tactic will work according to that. Okay, so this is actually schema view. So schema you can build. So if you see the pipeline or see the schema, so there are some code based things also, but I would recommend don't go here first, because there are some other options here which you can play with first here. Okay, so project schema, this is what. So here you can add, like you added a new node, you can add the functionality in that, like what you want from that. You can connect this, as you can see, that's added pipeline. So I think this is a good start for you. You can go through these options and it will give you a very good understanding of how these things work. And if you want to look some other templates, you can search the other templates also. You can, there right now we are using the VFX template, but you can go and search for like digital imaging, like if you have a photo studio and if you are a portfolio developer any, so you can use this theme. And this theme basically give you a initial idea like how you can utilize tactic in your production. It's not mandatory that you have to use the same stuff, but like it with this you can get easily understanding that okay, this software is like that, so I can fulfill my requirement according to that software. So this is very useful. At least you can download this file, your download this VM image, and even no matter if you are in Windows or if you are in Linux, it will work well. Okay, and here we missed the spelling, so I'll show you how to install the VirtualBox. So it will install the VirtualBox. Okay, so right now there is no package install, so you can just download the VirtualBox. It's not so complex. If you found any issue, I'll put the full command for this in this below the comment section. All right, so this is it for tactic. You can kickstart this software and play around these options, try to fit this in your pipeline, and I'm sure that initially you will find that, oh, this is very complex, and how we can configure that, and there is so many issues, but there are very good community over there. Tactic community is very good. There are so many users who are using tactic, and there are so many topics out there, so there's no worry. You can make your account here and just play with tactic and come with some more queries. And if you have some solutions also, then also you should give some solutions also, because if you are learning something from internet community, then you should give to internet community also. All right, so in next video I will make a new project, and we'll see how we can build our own schema. All right, so goodbye, and if you like this channel, please subscribe now. All right, thank you, bye.